So let me tell you something that most dog trainers will never admit to you. The biggest problem in dog training is never the dog. It is always the human. I have watched people spend thousands of dollars on professional trainers, buy every gadget on the market, try every method on the internet, and still end up with a dog that pulls on the leash, jumps on guests, and ignores every command given. And the reason is always the same. They are training the wrong way from the very first day without even knowing it. Here is what nobody talks about. Dogs do not understand punishment the way humans think they do. When you scold your dog 5 minutes after they did something wrong, they have absolutely no idea what you are angry about. Their brain does not connect a past action to a present reaction the way ours does. So all that frustration, all that raised voice, all that stern pointing at the mess on the floor means absolutely nothing to them except that their favorite human is suddenly scary and unpredictable. And a scared dog never learns well, ever. So here's the first thing that actually works, and it is so simple it will frustrate you. Timing. Everything in dog training comes down to timing. The reward or the correction has to happen within 2 seconds of the behavior, not 5 seconds, not after you find the treat in your pocket, 2 seconds. Because that is the window your dog's brain uses to make the connection between what they just did and what just happened to them. Miss that window, and you are just confusing your dog while they stand there wondering why you are acting strange. Now here is something even more interesting that trainers rarely talk about. Your dog is reading you constantly, not your words, your energy, your body language, your breathing, the tension in your shoulders. Dogs evolved alongside humans for over 15,000 years, and they became experts at reading human emotional states long before we even understood our own emotions. So when you approach a training session frustrated, impatient, or anxious, your dog picks that up instantly, and their entire nervous system goes into a state where learning becomes nearly impossible. The most powerful thing you can do before any training session is take 3 slow, deep breaths and genuinely relax your body. Your dog will feel it immediately and shift into a completely different and far more receptive state. Here's another tip that changed everything for people who tried it. Stop repeating commands. This is one of the most common and damaging habits in dog training. When you say sit, 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 you are not reinforcing the command. You are teaching your dog that the word sit means nothing until you have said it 4 times with increasing frustration. Say it once. Wait. If they do not respond, do not repeat it. Instead, reset, get their attention, and try again. 1 word, 1 chance. Then reward immediately when they get it right. Within days, your dog will start responding on the first command because they have learned that the first command is the only one that counts. Now let us talk about something called threshold training that almost nobody in the casual dog owner world knows about. Every dog has a threshold, a point at which their excitement, fear, or distraction becomes so overwhelming that no amount of training can reach them in that moment. You have seen this. It is when your perfectly trained dog suddenly acts like they have never heard the word come in their entire life because a squirrel just ran past. Training your dog at or beyond their threshold is completely wasted effort. You need to work just below it. Find the distance or the level of distraction where your dog can still focus and work there consistently. Then gradually and patiently move closer to the threshold over days and weeks. This is how real reliable behavior gets built, not through force, through gradual and intelligent exposure. And the final thing, the one thing that will transform your relationship with your dog more than any technique or tip or tool ever could. Consistency, not perfection, consistency. Your dog does not need you to be a professional trainer. They need you to be predictable. The same rules every single day. The same responses every single time. Because dogs do not thrive in confusion. They thrive in clarity. When your dog knows exactly what to expect from you, they relax. They trust you. And a dog that trusts you completely is a dog that will do absolutely anything you ask. Not because they have to. Because they want to. That is not just training. That is a relationship. And that is the only kind of training that lasts forever.